Here we are at Brighton Beach, and we'll show you how easy it is. That was Brighton 14. How easy it is to park a bicycle here compared to Manhattan Beach, which you've seen in the other two videos. So we're on Brighton 14, coming up between two sets of high rises to the left and right. And it's very windy here. Can't control the wind, so it's going to affect the audio, but speaking up as close to the camera as I can. And already you see the boardwalk. It's not really a boardwalk anymore, some of it. Another cyclist coming through. But again, this is a zone where, even though this boardwalk is so wide, they will not allow cyclists to bike here after 10 a.m. which is, doesn't make sense at all. I can see how little it's used right now. It's a Monday during the summer, but still, it seemed like there'd be plenty of room for bike lanes here where cyclists could bike peacefully. But we'll continue on with the beach because that's what we came here for. See here the rules of Brighton Beach, and they actually, lay out a carpet for you. Unlike Manhattan Beach, I would never do this on Manhattan Beach. I'd be tracked down right away, told to stop. But here on Brighton Beach, it's a different story. You can actually ride right on to the beach with your bike. Not all the way, of course, but there you see some other cyclists who put their bikes on the beach. Very common thing and, natural. Why wouldn't you want to ride your bike out to, such a beautiful place like this? So, there's not really too much more to say, but we'll say hello to the lifeguard just so you see when I pass him carrying my bicycle that there's no penalty or nothing to tell me to stop what I'm doing. But then I'm going to dig a little hole for my bike, which I think I'll skip on this part of the video because it's too hard to handle, just with one person. So I'll try to get this lifeguard, see what he says on camera. How you doing, Mr. Lifeguard? Beautiful day for swimming, right? Thanks. See, he doesn't care. Doesn't care if you bring your bike on the beach. It's just that Manhattan Beach is crazy. So we're gonna make a little space here right in front of everyone, and no one really cares. There's the lifeguard. He's just sitting there. And so I'm gonna go in the water real soon. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut this camera, this video. But you can see I'm really as extreme onto the beach as possible. This is Brighton Beach. It is a Monday, so it's not as crowded as it's been over the weekends. But there's no problems at all bringing your bike on the beach here. This is the way it should be everywhere. All right, thank you. Well, I've been here for about an hour and a half, and maybe you can barely see that, but water's coming up on my bike. So I made it onto the beach. It's a little windy, but there's sand on my bike too. So basically we're gonna evacuate the beach. I've been laying on the sand, napping, and took a couple of dips into the ocean, but now we're going to evacuate just to show you how easy it is here at Brighton Beach to bring your bike here. So as you can see, my bike is buried. When I got here they told me it was high tide, but that's not true. It went higher. So we're going to lift my bike up 1 second. And one thing about this place is that they're really reasonable, because you just notice that football is being thrown. Football could just as well hurt someone, or frisbee, but the bike has no possibility of hurting anyone, I don't think, unless it fell. But we're going to evacuate. We're done here. Thanks for keeping the beach safe here for everyone. Appreciate it. So no problem with the lifeguard carrying the bike. And on this part, we're just going to walk this because I don't have my shoes on. I'm wet, and I've got to clean my bike off all the sand, which isn't so good. But there's plenty of room here, so cyclists and pedestrians can coexist on this little strip, as opposed to Manhattan Beach, where they won't let you bring your bicycle onto the beach. Brighton Beach is much more liberal in their policies. So we're just making this film to point it out to whoever will watch it. But it's very comfortable here. You can ride your bike right up into the beach on the boardwalk. I guess the one negative is that technically there are some people riding their bikes on the boardwalk, but technically you're not supposed to ride your bike on the boardwalk, which to me doesn't make any sense. It's almost completely empty. Yeah, most of the time it's going to be like this anyway, especially outside of summer hours. So that would be one negative, about this whole beach experience. But as far as accessing this point, it's fantastic. I can't ask for anything more. But it takes time, to make changes like this. But you can see there's absolutely plenty of room to bike. Even biking on an aggressive style, there's plenty of room. I wouldn't recommend it, but speeding, that kind of thing. I mean, I don't think many people would come here to race. That would be pretty ridiculous. But there's tons and tons of space here. So we're going to cut this film right when you just see where these people are rinsing themselves. I want to maintain their privacy, so I'm just trying to keep it on their feet. That's where I'm going to clean my bike. So you even have a place to clean your bike off here when you're done. Take care. So done cleaning our bicycle here and myself. And you can see there's the boardwalk on a beautiful sunny summer day is almost completely empty. And that's why we think it's reasonable to allow cyclists to use the boardwalk in a safe way towards pedestrians any time of the day, 24/7, 365 days a year. There's no reason why cyclists can't coexist with pedestrians on this boardwalk. And as we leave ourselves, you're going to see how close this beach entrance is to the roadway at Brighton Beach, and how little of the boardwalk you actually need to use to just get to that point. We're back in road traffic now. Take care.